Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I'm sitting at the kitchen table. Today is February 8th, 2024. I'm still in the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, but I wanted to touch base with you a little bit and show you where I'm at and what I have spent so far and what I spent it on in February. It's not that I owe you an explanation. It's just that I think sometimes it's just good to share these things and kind of see where we're at. Okay. I went to Dollar General I've got my receipts here. I went to Dollar General on February 4th, and that was because I needed cat food. So I spent $11.26, which includes tax, for the cat food. I bought some dry cat food for $5.85, and I bought 5 cans of tuna. That's for the cats. So I spent $11.26 that day. I wouldn't have ventured out that day, but they were very low and they were out of tuna, and I thought I better go get them some. So I did. And I went to Aldi yesterday. I really avoid going to shop. I'm getting worse about it. There's nothing about it that I like. So I looked at the Aldi ad. They had some apples that were a pretty good buy, and some Pink Lady apples. And I thought, well, I'm going to go down and get some of those because I was completely out of fresh fruit. And I was out of olive oil. I use the lighter stuff, and it's the cheapest on the shelf at Aldi. So I thought, well, I need some of that. I need to make some more beef tallow, but I have not been to Fairway to purchase any beef fat. So that's just the way it is. So at Aldi, I bought, and as long as I was there, I needed some cat litter, so I picked up the cat litter. So I bought a jug of cat litter for $6.19. It's really not a bad buy. It's 14 pounds of cat litter in the jug, so, and it's the scoopable kind, so that's fine. I bought a bag of frozen broccoli florets. That was $1.09. And I'm on my last box of table salt, so I picked up another box for 64 cents. I use the iodized table salt. I picked up a frozen roll or chub of ground turkey, of just a 1 pound roll, for $2.75. Ground turkey is still cheaper than hamburger. Cheaper than ground beef. Of course, they're not the same. I mean, they're just not. But it is ground meat. The ground turkey I share, I can eat it. I also share it with my little dog. And then oftentimes she gets the whole roll over time because, well, she's got stomach issues. So, and I bought an 85% lean ground beef in the freezer section. It was a 1 pound roll for $4.59. So It is what it is. I was almost out of peanut butter, so I did buy a container of peanut butter, which was $1.89. I bought the chunky. And I did buy the bottle of olive oil, which was $4.49. It's considered a light. It's lighter in color and everything because it's not aged like extra virgin olive oil. But it is olive oil. It's not mixed with anything. The Pink Lady apples was a 3-pound bag for $2.89. I didn't think that was bad. I thought that was really pretty good. And I do like apples. Even if I ate an apple a day, a bag would go a long way. Matter of fact, yesterday when I got home from the store, I made myself some lunch. I had the leftover cottage pie, which was great leftover as well. It was really good. And after that, I had an apple with a little bit of peanut butter on it, and it was really tasty. I also bought 4 cans of the chunk tuna in the water while I was in Aldi because the cats, they share a can every day. And so all in all, that's pretty inexpensive. They like it. And then sometimes if I'm out of the tuna, I will give them the turkey with a little broth on it. The ground turkey. They will eat the ground beef, a little bit of that if they want it, but just so they get their soft food, a little soft food every day. And the tuna was 89 cents. I was completely out of eggs because the night before I had an egg with some a sausage patty, and my little cat, she was kind of begging me, and so I actually, instead of eating 2 eggs, I ate 1 egg, and I gave her just the yolk of the other egg, and she doesn't eat the whites, so I gave that to her raw egg yolk for a treat, and then I put the white in with my 1 egg, and it was a very peculiar looking fried egg because it had that little yolk in it, and then the rest of it was egg whites. But she likes it. It's a nice treat for her, and, you know, I'm a soft touch. So the large eggs was $1.97 for just regular old eggs at Aldi. That was a total of $30.49. 43 cents of which was tax for the cat litter. So that's what I've spent so far. You can see that some of that is food for me to consume. Some of it is, a lot of it is for the critters. But come on, you know. It is actually cheaper if you don't have pets. It is a lot cheaper if you don't have pets. And I have always said there's no such thing as a free pet. Mm-mm. You may think, oh, it's free. No. They cost you. So there's no such thing as a free pet. I think that should be done in needlepoint and hung on a wall somewhere. As a reminder. So, anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I think the challenge is going very well. Today, I was thinking about what I was going to eat today. So today, I think for my first meal, I'm going to finish up the cottage pie. It was really tasty. I would make that again. even if I didn't have canned potatoes, I would make it out of other potatoes. And it was actually, considering I just used pantry items, it was pretty inexpensive to make. Everything I had was already in the pantry or was marked down. Like the ground beef was only 8 ounces. Amazingly enough, it seems like there's more than that in there. It's very beefy tasting, so I was good with that. I've got, let's see what else. Today, I don't know what I'm going to have for my supper, but I will finish off the cottage pie today, and that will be good. So I am going to go downstairs in the basement, and I'm going to take the camera with me. I'm going to show you what is in my freezer. Not that it's all that interesting. It isn't. It's not very interesting. But I thought maybe you would like to see what's in the freezer, what I'm working with. And you've seen lots of times what I have in my refrigerator freezer up here. But I'm going to take you down, and the lighting's not going to be that great. It's in the basement, and but I'll do my best. If you can bear with me, I'll do my best to show you what I actually have in my freezer downstairs that is yet to be used. And so you might find it interesting, good, or sad. I don't know. So I haven't cleaned up my freezer. It just is what it is. Last summer I used down a lot of the things that were in my freezer because I wanted to clean it up. And it had some frost on the side, so I wanted to make sure I got that taken care of, which I did. It worked out good. Then I restocked. So some of the stuff in there is actually from when I restocked back then. So, and I do have some garden produce in the freezer as well. Keep in mind, most everything I get is on sale. It's rare for me to pay full price for anything, unless it's things like eggs, the oil. Full price, I mean, for food for myself. I try to check out the sales. So anyway, you can see what you think of that and let me know. And when we get done with that, I'll be back and we'll see what's next. Aren't you excited? No? Okay, well, okay. Just placate me, okay? Just placate me. Okay, we'll be back. Okie doke. We're down in the basement, and this is my freezer. I've had this freezer for many, many years. And it's actually, I don't know or recall the cubic feet of this freezer, but I just always call it a half size because, well, it's just not as big as a common full-size freezer. So I thought maybe you would like to see what I have in the freezer, because I'm still in the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, and it is, today is February the 8th, I think. Yeah. So I just thought maybe you would like to see what I have. Excuse the lighting, and sometimes you're going to see the shadow of the camera, but that's okay. We're going to do the best we can. I am in the basement after all. So on this side in this basket, I've got frozen fruit. What I usually do is, if the fruit is on sale, such as berries, strawberries, etc., I will try to purchase them. For example, using digital coupons at Jewel Osco, sometimes I can get nice containers of berries for under $1. And of course they limit the quantities, but that's okay. I usually buy the limit and then bring them home and put them up in the freezer. So here is some red raspberries. You can see those were purchased in October. Here's strawberries, more strawberries, and strawberries. Now, I sugar the strawberries before I freeze them. I macerate them with sugar and then put them in quart bags and freeze them. I feel like I can eat them as is, or I can make shortcake, or I can make jam out of them if I want to, or just make a fruit spread, which is really delicious. Here I have some blueberries. I purchased these in August. More strawberries. And down here is some frozen bananas. So I feel pretty happy about that, but I will guarantee you these did not cost more than $1. They actually under $1. If they're $1, I'm usually not going to go for them, especially when blueberries come in like in 6-ounce boxes. That's probably not going to happen for me. In this basket, I do have some frozen cranberries. I bought them for Thanksgiving, didn't use them, so I'll use them at some point. Here's the last package of sweet corn that I have. I was given some sweet corn, and I removed it from the cob and put it in bags. This is a bag of cheese ravioli from Dollar Tree. And they're very good, by the way, if you've never tried them. $1.25. They're good. Here I have pasta sauce that I made. I've got 2 bags of tomatoes and peppers that were given to me that I froze. And then another pasta sauce. So, that's what's in those baskets. So now let's see what's under the baskets. In this little basket here, I've got a vacuum sealed bag of roasted tomatoes. I do need to use that up because that's 2020. I've got some chicken gizzards that I accidentally bought. I thought I was picking up. And I've got a thing of livers, chicken livers. I thought I was getting 2 containers of chicken livers, and I didn't. I got 1 of gizzards. These were actually $1.99 at Fairway. $1.96. Awesome. And I've got 2 containers of tofu. This is extra firm tofu. If you've never tried a tofu bacon, you should. You can make it. I've got a video on that in the plant-based food playlist on my channel. And I'll show you how to make the tofu bacon. It's really tasty, and you would probably be surprised how bacon-like it is. You can make a BLT out of it, and it's pretty delicious, I have to say. That was actually the primary reason why I bought that tofu, because I wanted to make that again. In that playlist, there's over 30 videos with plant-based dishes in there. So you might get some good out of it, especially since meat is so high. I've got 3 pounds of butter left. This butter was on sale. Everything that I have was either given to me or on sale. I really don't pay full price. Rarely would I pay full price for things. Sometimes I have to when it comes to olive oil and things like that. Right here is a boneless pork roast. I had bought a big pork roast, divided it up, and that's what's left of that. So, I've got some English muffins from Aldi from a while back. These were marked down, so I've got a container of those. I'm on the last of my bread, so when the bread's gone, I'll open these up. Right here is a bag of This is a bag. Oh, it's watermelon rind. And I think, see, that's what happens when you don't mark it. You should mark stuff. Oh, green tomatoes. That's what that is. Sorry. Silly granny. And this is watermelon rind. You can do a lot of things with watermelon rind, and do a search on it. And I've got a video about watermelon rind pickles and all kinds of things. You can actually use watermelon rind in stir fry, and it's good. It's got nutrition in it. It's really good. Here is some white squash. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'll figure it out. This stack here, all of this, are tomatoes. And right down there, that's more tomatoes that my daughter and son-in-law, Tina and Danny, grew and gave them to me. So these are in the freezer. I actually have more freezer bags of tomatoes than I thought I did. Oh, I know. This is a bag. This has got a 5-pound bag of flour in it. But I also have, I think, 15 to 20 pounds. I'll have to check, of flour in another area. These are bananas with the peel on. And this is cabbage. So if you have extra cabbage, don't hesitate to freeze it. I actually blanched that really quick and then froze it. And you can use it in a lot of things. So if you get a good buy, you think you won't use it up, just process it for the freezer, and it'll last you for a good long while. This is the ham bone from the spiral ham I bought at Christmas. I'll make good use out of that. And down here, let's see if we can get down here and show you. Down here are 2 boneless pork roasts from Fairway. And there was a good buy on them, so I got 2. So there's 2 down there. Oh, and I didn't show you. I forgot. This is 2 12-ounce packages of bacon. And this is some ground beef that I got marked down. 2 pounds in there. It's combined. It actually came out to $1.98 a pound. So that was a while back. So I do have those. All right, that's it. Did you enjoy that tour of the freezer? Actually, I don't think it's too bad. I can find everything I need in there, but there are some things I need to use, like those roasted tomatoes in the vacuum seal package. Although they are better off in the vacuum seal package than they would be otherwise. So I'm just kind of wondering, maybe I could use them on some pasta. That would be good. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Sometimes you just run out of ideas. I mean, you do. And then also when it comes to preparing food, it's like, oh, well, you just want to keep it really simple so that you don't have to overcomplicate everything. So that's where I'm really kind of at right now. So I don't know. I'm just sort of in a weird place. Maybe I need to get a little more excited. But do I have to? Do I really have to? I keep thinking I should do something for anticipation of Valentine's Day, but honestly, for a video, but I really don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Even when my husband was alive, we'd say, Happy Valentine's Day, would you be my Valentine? Yes, would you be mine? And then that was it. Nothing. I think some of these holidays are simply to get us to spend money that we don't have on things that we don't need, to show people supposedly that we love them. So maybe we don't have to buy things to show people that we love them. Actions speak louder than words, or, we're just, I got to buy this and I got to do that. And I got to, bring the expectation down. It's just enough to be together and care about each other. That would be my Valentine's message. So, I don't know. Make a heart pizza or something and do it at home. You could do that. It would be fine. It would be delicious. All right, that's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Okay, all right. I love you. If you want to, you can like. If you want to, you can subscribe. And if you want to, you can share. And it might help somebody else, but would help me. This much, maybe. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.